Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whenever and wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to look at part 2 of lesson 4. Okay, part 2 of lesson 4, which is the cosine rule. So in the previous video, I explained the difference between the cosine and the sine rules. I explained the difference between the two rules we are using when solving mathematics, trigonometry, I mean. Now, look at this. The first example that we looked at in under cosine rule was the side angle side, where we are given two sides and an included what? Plus an included what? Angle. And an included angle. Now, this part of the cosine rule, we're going to look at the second condition, which is we use the cosine rule when you're given all the three sides. When you're given all the three what? The three sides. So we're going to use this examination question, which is here as our example in this in today's lesson. So, without wasting much of the time, let's jump right in. By the way, do you know that when you're given all the three sides, then they cannot ask you to find a side here, because you're given all the three sides. What you can only ask to do is to find the angle. As you can see here, the first two questions are asking us, they're asking us to find what? Angles. Now, the question reads, in botanic constituents, A, B, and C are polling stations as shown on the diagram below, as shown here in this diagram. Now, AB is 43 kilometers, AC 43 kilometers as well, then BC is 37 kilometers. So now, just looking at this triangle here, we can understand something, because two sides are equal. So this one is called an isosceles triangle. It's forming an isosceles triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? An isosceles triangle is a triangle whose bases are what? Whose bases are equal. Whose bases are equal. So when you look at this, when you look at this, you have, since AC is equal to BC, this angle is supposed to be equal to this angle. Okay? All right. Though this is not drawn to scale, but this angle is equal to this angle. You should know that. So if we find this angle, it's easy to find the two angles, because this is an isosceles what? Triangle. Now, calculate angle BAC. Calculate angle BAC. So we're asked to calculate this angle here. Now, how can we calculate angle A? And it's given 5 marks. Whereas angle ACB, which is angle C here, is given just a mark. Why? What's the difference? Why the difference? Where is the difference coming from? Check. It's easy. It is not direct to find this angle. So you do a little bit of calculations when finding this angle. But when calculating this angle, when you just find this angle, it's easy to find these two angles because they're just the same, they're just equal. That's why it's just a mark. You need to understand that, you need to have that in mind. Now, without further ado, let's just calculate. Okay, let's calculate. So now, the first question is asking us to calculate angle BAC, which is angle A. But check, what you need to do, guys, first write the angles, the sides. This angle A is corresponding side, which is opposite side, is what? Is this side, which is A. This angle B here, the opposite side is this side, which is B. This angle here, opposite side C, is this side. So we're going to use those letters to come up with a formula. Since we're calculating this angle here, then we're supposed to use this. We're supposed to start a formula of this side. Okay, so we're going to say A squared plus, let's go to B. Oh, A squared is equals to, A squared is equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2B what? 2BC cos the angle we're calculating, which is cos capital letter A. Okay? You see? It's easy. Now, having written this, my good friends, it's just a matter of what? Substituting. Let's substitute what we are given. I know maybe some of you can say, how about that formula where you're supposed to start with cos A is equals to B, blah, 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 over whatever. No, even this one is just direct. Just substitute, you're going to find the answer. You're going to find the answer. What is A squared? What is A? A is 37, so is this one would be 37 what? Squared is equals to, what is B? What is B? B is 43, okay? Which is, so we're going to write 43 squared plus, what is C? C is also 43, so 43 squared minus 2 times B is 43 and C is also 43, cos angle we don't know. It's the one we are calculating. Okay? It's the one we are calculating. Now, look at this. Let's now find 47 squared. So we're going to get our calculator and do the needful. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say 37 squared. 37 squared is, this is giving me 1369. 1369. So you can just confirm, let me just double check here. Okay. Yes, it's correct. Then 43 squared is 1849. Okay. 43 squared, let's double check. Yes, it's correct. Since here there's 43, even here there's 43, so you can just write the same answer, which is 1849 minus, what is 2 times 43 times 43, which is just the 2 times this number. Okay. We're going to have 3,698 cos A. Okay. Now, when you reach this stage, you can just rewrite this one as 1369 is equals to, you can only, let's add the first two here, add these two. Okay, so 1849 plus 1849, which is just times 2, is 3698, which is just the same as this one, minus 3698 cos what? Cos A. Now these, remember, we want to find the value of what? Very good, you are intelligent. So now this stage is the same as we have 2 is equals to 4 minus 3x, like this. First you collect the like terms. So what we're going to do, if you have something like this, this equals the cosine and becomes a positive 3x is equals to 4 minus 2. Then you divide by 3, you do, something like that after subtracting here. Okay, now with what we have here, we're going to say, positive 3, 6, since it's negative, it becomes positive 3698 cos A is equals to, we have this positive, which is 3698 minus, let me not even add minus first. This is positive, it will cross the cosine and becomes minus 1369. Okay, 1369. Now we can solve there. You can just say 13698 minus 1369. Okay, so here we're having 3, which is 3698 cos cos A is equals to, after subtracting there, we have 2,300 29 after subtracting here, 29. Now, when you reach this stage, remember, we want to find the value of angle A. But first, we're going to divide by the number which is 3, 6, 9, 8. Both sides, we're going to say 3, 6, 9, 8. Are we together? Very good. So here, we can cancel out the 3698 here, 3698. Okay, so we are remaining with cos A. We are almost there. That's why it's what? It's 5 marks. Okay, so remaining with what? Cos A. Okay, cos A. So cos A is equals to, we have this which is 2329 over 3698. You see? So we want to find the angle of the value of angle A. So what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this one, we're going to multiply by the cos inverse both sides. In other words, we can just take this one to the other side and it becomes cos inverse. But to get rid of, we just multiply, that's what we do to get rid of cos. We multiply by its inverse, both sides. Okay? So, in other words, we just remain with the angle A is equals to cos inverse of this. Okay? 2329 over 369 what? 98. Is it visible? Okay, yes, it is. It's visible. So you can punch this on your calculator. What you do is just punch shift, okay, then cos, which is cos inverse of 2329 divided by 3698, close bracket. This is giving me, it's giving me 50.91 or 96.395. Now, rounding this one off to 3 significant figures. Remember, the degree of accuracy is not specified here. They haven't told us, like the question 3 here, to correct our answer to any decimal place or to any significant figure. So we need to follow the rule of mathematics, which states that if the degree of accuracy is not specified in the question, you need to, and the answer is not a whole number, like this one is not a whole number, this is a decimal number, which is a fraction. Leave your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Check. 1, 2, 3. Then this is the third significant figure, and it's a 9. And after a 9 here, there is a number which is greater than 5. So we're going to add 1 to this one, and it becomes what? 0. And add 1 to this one, it becomes 1. So it is 51.0. Okay? 51.0. All right. So it is 51. Let me just write 51. What's the units? Oh, it's in degrees. Okay. In degrees, okay. In degrees, it's just the 2 decimal places. And the rule in degrees is that we leave correct 1 decimal place. So of which we've done, this is what we've done. Okay, so you can just write 51 degrees. This is the angle which we are calculating. You see, it's worth 5 marks. Okay? It's worth 5 marks. So we've done the huge part. So we found the angle here, which is 51 degrees. The angle here is 51 degrees. Okay? So let me just create space here. I don't have enough space. Let me create space. We've already calculated that angle. So you can pause the video and copy. Okay? All right. So we on question 2. Question 2 is saying, find the angle ACB. Remember, like what I've told you, you don't have to go through what I've done to calculate this angle ACB, because it is just a what? It is just a mark. Okay? It is just a what? It is just a mark. So you need to understand something special is for something special. This is equals to this. Okay? So this is what we should do. So let's put x here and the x there, because this is an isosceles triangle. And the rule of isosceles triangle states that two bases are the same. Okay, when two sides are equal, even angles, base angles are what? The same. So, and angles in a triangle add up to, very good, 180. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say x degrees plus x degrees plus 51 degrees is equals to 180. All right, 180. X plus x is what? Is 2x is equals to, this 51 because the cosine becomes 180 minus 51 degrees. Are we together? Yes, we are. Okay, so 2x degrees is equals to 180 minus minus 51 is 129. Okay, 129 degrees. Okay, all right, 129 degrees. So when you reach here, we are going to divide by 2 by 2. Okay, by 2 by 2. And this is what we're going to do. The value of x degrees is equals to 2 into 129 divided by 2. We're going to have 64.5 degrees. Therefore, angle ACB is equals to 64.5. It's already in one decimal place, so okay, just leave it the way it is, 64.5. Okay, if here is 64.5, even here is 64.5. So you can just prove 64.5 times 2 plus 51 should give you 180. It's 180. Okay, 180. So this is correct. This is worth a mark. But if you want to suffer, you can solve it the way I've solved the first one. If you want to prove it, I thought we're going to find 64, but you find 64. Okay, you find 64. Now, but if you want to find this angle, then you can use you can either use sine or cosine rule. Whichever rule you can use here, you're going to find the same answer, which is 64.5. Finding this angle, you can use this, and this. You can also use this. You see? Okay, either sine or cosine rule, you still find 64.5, but that is wasting time. You need to understand just one thing: isosceles triangle or an equilateral triangle. Now, an equilateral triangle, it has all the sides are the same and angles are the same, which is just 60. Okay, 60 by 3, it is 180. Can we go to the next question? Yes. All right, let's go to question 3. Question 3. Question 3 is saying, find the area of triangle ABC, correct one decimal place. This is simple. Area, the formula for area here is area is equals to half, which is 1/2, then the two sides. Now, the two sides you're going to get, if you get this and this, then automatically we can't get their corresponding angles. If you get this side, you can't get this angle. If you get this side, you can't get this angle. If you get this and this, you're automatically going to get this one. If you get this and this side, you're automatically going to get this angle. Okay, so let's get 43 and 43. So let's get B and C. So the angle should be the missing side, the missing letter here. So you have BC represented and the remaining letter being represented is A. So it's easy to know that way. Now, area is equals to half. What is B? B is also is just 43, 43. 43, C as well is 43 sine 51 degrees. Okay, so when you calculate there, um, 0.5 multiplied by 43 times 43 sine 51. This is giving me 718, yes, 0.4714, 144,144,136,697. Now there the degree of accuracy is specified. They're saying leave correct to one decimal place. So after decimal point, this is the first decimal number. Then you have this is the first number for a decimal point. So we have this number which is greater than 5. So you can add greater than or equal to 5. You can add 1 to this one and becomes 718.5. Is it in kilo? Yes, it's in kilometers. And since this is area, then it is what? Squared. And this is the answer. So this is how we find the area. Okay, so let's find the last one, which is the shortest distance, IV. They say calculate the shortest distance from C to AB. To AB like that is forming a right angle triangle. So the formula for shortest distance, which is just the SD, not standard deviation, but shortest distance is equals to 2 multiplied by area over base. 2 multiplied by area is 718.5 over base is 43. 43. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say 2 multiplied by 718.5. Okay, divided by 43 is giving me 33.41860465163. Okay, this is just a distance and the degree of accuracy is not specified. So we leave our answer correct to 3 significant figures. So 1, 2, 3, and after this 4, there is a number which is less than 5. So we're not going to add anything to 1. We're not going to add 1 to this 4. So it will be just 33.4 kilowatt. Okay, kilometers. You see, guys, this is how you solve how you solve a triangle, a trigonometric question when you are given all the 3 sides. This is simple. So you can just answer examination questions. So let me just give you a question that you should tackle. So this is your question, ECZ 2022 paper 2 question. What question is this? Question 9A. Question 9A. Try this one out. It's also angle and all side. All the 3 sides are given. So if you've enjoyed this video, give us a like and also a comment. You can subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel so that you enjoy. You can also share with your friends who are in the examination classes. Thank you so much. I love you.